Hello and welcome to another episode of the Gem City Gridiron Roundup podcast. As always, I am your host, Macaulay Culkin. With me, I have the commissioner, Zachary Dasani Stewart.
Dasani. Um, yeah, wax on. No, I'm trying to think of a water pun. Sorry. That's terrible. Terrible cold open.
I'm feeling Aquafina fine. That doesn't work either.
Yeah,
Have you been to Fiji lately?
a little better. Uh, and it looks like I've made some smart ones this week.
Mhm.
Smart water.
All right. We were living a Nestle Pure Life this weekend, and football happened.
Yeah, it's last week of the regular season. We are 3 weeks away from crowning a new, or well, maybe a new, who knows? Um, Crowning a champion for the 11th? No, 12th time? I don't know. Let me take a
11.
gander here. Yeah, six. Yeah, 11. Here we go, fellas. Last couple weeks. I'll put this right here for the last little bit. Maybe not. It's too glaring.
Yeah,
But
it's pretty bright.
yeah,
All
that's what
right.
I'm sitting here.
Thursday night, the Green Bay Packers lost to the Detroit Lions. Um, I didn't watch it, but it was a good game for fantasy purposes.
Yeah, man, this a lot of my answers are gonna be a lot of the same. I hardly watched any games this week. It is my busiest week of my work calendar. I think I had a 76-hour work week this week. So I am I am so far behind. I was lucky enough to get all my news in this week. But I watched a little bit of that game. That was about it. Because Friday, Saturday, Sunday was rough. But yeah, that game was fun. Fun game, two playoff teams. That NFC North is crazy. Lions, Packers, Vikings. Obviously, all three of those teams are going to be in the playoffs and could be a little preview down the line. And it's great.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs gets in the end zone three separate times. That's awesome. Christian Watson with
Nice.
the big day. Jaden Reed did diddly
Goose.
poo.
Goose egg.
Tucker Kraft finds the end zone to save his day. Dave Montgomery outpaces Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs with
Barely.
the limited touches, as per usual. They
Well,
split it
okay.
exactly down the middle.
Limited touches. He had 21 touches. Jameer
Okay, that is
Gibbs.
a lot for it. That is a lot for him. Sorry. I just looked at the rushes. Hold on, let me take a look. All right, yeah, it was pretty even for both of them. They both get into the end zone. Monroe St. Brown, uh, he'll have those days. Those are the days where I sold him,
Yeah,
Five
it,
for
it's
43 is just not what you need.
it's crazy. I believe both the Lions running backs are in the top 12.
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs is
It was
seven.
Tim Patrick day. Tim Patrick game. That was
Yeah, two
random.
tutties.
I'm so far into the basement. I'm actually kind of curious if Ruby can hear me from where I'm at. I wonder if she'll send me a text confirming whether or not she can. I doubt it, but it's a different setup in this new house. So yeah, let's just break it down by the windows. How will we do that? Since we didn't
Uh,
really watch anything.
the Lions have two top nine fantasy running backs.
That is awesome.
Before we get started, Jameer Gibbs, running back, two, three, four, five. He's running back five, 237 points, 178 carries for 1,000 yards, 10 rushing touchdowns, 34 catches on 42 targets, 312, and another two touchdowns. That's five. And David Montgomery, 214 points. He has only two more carries, 770 yards, 12 touchdowns, also has 32 catches for another 300 yards. So they're both Like Jahmyr Gibbs has 1,300 all-purpose yards. David Montgomery 1,000 all-purpose yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, and they each have 12 touchdowns. Like that's that's bonkers. That they're both. It doesn't matter. You could have had if you would have drafted both of them. Like that would be like you would never really do that, but that's
You could have started them both all year.
oh God, you'd be rocking and rolling. That would be really fun to have. Um, yeah, we can go on the windows. That's fine.
All right. It's kind of hard to tell where the windows break. I think it is Browns Steelers. Do we have anything on that?
Like I said, I didn't watch any games. I don't
A
have.
dominant performance from the Steelers in this one. The Browns keep putting up a fight, but they're just can't get the job done. Um, Let me see what the fantasy stats look like. Sorry,
Um,
this is a little disjointed.
yeah, and we could bail on this too, and we could just talk. Um, Jerry Judy had a nice day. David Njoku, fantastic day. Jameis does Jameis things. Two more touchdowns, one more pick or two more picks. Um, yeah,
Najee Harris finds the end zone.
yeah.
Uh,
Big story was George Pickens didn't play, hamstring injury. So the Steelers are stuck with the corpses of Van Jefferson and Mike Williams.
um, Really fun game. I did watch most of the Eagles Panthers game. It was really
Hmm.
fun to watch. Saquon is just doing whatever he wants right now, and the Eagles seem pretty determined to let him.
Yeah, the sad news coming out of that game is the Jonathan Brooks stuff. One carry, um, re-aggravated that knee injury. Um, from
Oh
what I had
no.
listened to, it was a non-contact injury, so not sure what that looks like. So that's a bummer. Um, he just came back. Obviously, it's been over a year and a half since the injury, or somewhere close around that time frame. But he does go out after his first touch. But Jalen Hurts gets another tush push touchdown. Um,
Adam
um,
Thielen, man, old man Adam.
Yep, nice day. 9 for 102. That's classic old man stuff.
Jacksonville finds a way to win against Tennessee. Nobody really did anything in this one except for Tony Pollard, who is no longer banged up.
Hmm. Well,
And
Brian Thomas. Well, that was a
Oh
nice.
yeah, Brian Thomas, yeah. 12
Um,
targets, 8 catches, 86 yards,
yeah.
and Tank Bigsby took back hold of that backfield,
Yes, he did. He's the better running back as this season.
which sucks.
I mean, ETN had eight touches. That's insane. Like it's crazy. He's just falling off the map.
The Saints find a way to win. I did watch the last little bit of this. There was some bonus coverage. Drew Lock had a chance to win it, I believe, and that did not happen. Tyrone Tracy finds the end zone for the second week in a row. Malik Neighbors was pretty bottled up in this one. It seemed like Drew Lock is really still struggling to find his two stud receivers, that being Wandale Robinson and Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, they
Um,
both had double-digit
Targets.
targets, as did Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy had 10 targets. Um, that's crazy. The
Kendra
bit,
Miller steals the touchdown from Alvin Kamara.
yep. Biggest news: Derek Carr, fractured left
Yeah.
hand. He's going
Ooh.
to be out for a couple weeks. Um,
It
that's
was a diving, reaching attempt with the ball, I believe.
Yeah. So, his season's going to end. So now you're going to get Jake Hayner throwing to Mark Valdez-Scantling and Cedric Wilson, and yeah, just
That's just how you drew it up.
yeah, and this guy named Kevin Austin.
Hmm. Not related to Calvin.
No.
Sam Darnold absolutely dismantles the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, not a great homecoming for Kirk Cousins.
Ridiculous. 5 touchdown passes, 3 to Addison, 2 to Jefferson. Like,
Yep.
that is ridiculous, man.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they both had, 30 plus point fantasy days. On the other side, I mean, Mooney and Ray McLeod and Drake London all do halfway decent. They all score quite a bit, but no other wide receiver touched the ball besides Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. No wide receiver. A couple catches from some tight ends and running backs, but it was just Jefferson and just Addison.
Jonnu Smith takes the game-winning touchdown into the end zone against the Jets, and the Dolphins get a win. This is probably a really exciting game to watch for those of you who, live a normal life where you get to watch football.
Yeah, again, biggest storyline out of this is the injury to Breece Hall. Breece Hall did not play this week. Isaiah Davis and Braylon Allen kind of split most of the work. They both ended up with Isaiah Davis 13 touches to Braylon Allen's 15. Isaiah Davis does get the touchdown, um, but less yards overall. Both decent days though. They both Isaiah Davis 15 points, Braylon Allen 12. So we'll be waiting to see what they say about Breece if they're gonna shut him down. They're out of the playoffs, obviously. Are they just not gonna risk that? But who knows? No idea.
Baker pushes his team to 7-6, trying to work on playoff contention. Rachaad White takes the offense back away from Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker.
He did get hurt. Bucky did re-aggravate.
Bucky re-aggravated. All right.
Yep. Back
Brock
tightness.
Bowers with a quiet day. Aiden O'Connell does get knocked out of this one.
Yep, he's done for the year.
Yeah, I can't remember 100% what it was, but I did hear that.
Said knee injury.
Are the Seahawks going to win the division? They beat Arizona 30-18. They go to 8-5.
Going back to Tampa, I think they would be fun in the playoffs. I would like to see
Tampa?
them in
Yeah,
the
I
yeah.
agree.
They'd be very fun. Uh, like yeah, I'd like to see Baker in the playoffs. Just because they do have, a good group of players. So we'll see if they can are they gonna win that division?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's them and the Falcons.
Oh, oh, the Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, Falcons are also they're ahead of the Falcons now.
Yeah, they
So
are going to because the Saints are atrocious.
yeah.
Um,
And then you got the
which
Panthers.
is
So
crazy to think about. Jackson Smith and Jigba is hot, hot, hot.
man,
Uh,
I keep saying it. The list of injuries this week. No Kenneth Walker. So now we get another backup running back, Zach Charbonnet. He comes in for 29 touches
plays very
and
well.
yeah, very well. Like he's played very well every time Walker's been hurt. So that's not a surprise. But yeah, JSN is having fun out there.
Randomly, the Los Angeles Rams take out the Buffalo Bills. This was a very exciting game that I only got to watch a little bit of. Josh Allen scores 3 rushing touchdowns, which is just ridiculous.
51.88 points.
He had he had 51 points. He had 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, 82 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, so 6 touchdowns.
Week after he does running, receiving, and throwing.
Yeah. So not the highest point of
That's
the
a
season.
college quarterback stat line.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So
He
a
was never this good
400.
at Wyoming, guys. Like I'm serious. Like
Yeah.
he is just at a new level of stardom right now.
Yeah. So obviously, the big day came from Khalil Shakir, 5 for 106 and a touchdown. Obviously, and then Mac Hollins gets a touchdown as well. Um, and then who was his third passing touchdown? That would have been Ty Johnson. Took it 150 yards to the house.
I just
Um,
got passed in Dynasty.
Bummer. And then on the flip side, we have Kyron Williams getting 31 touches, 2 touchdowns, and Puka Nacua. He had fi- he had 17 no 17 touches. He had 5 carries with a touchdown, and he got 12 passes for 162 and a touchdown. Dude is so good.
The Niners
Drew's
wallop the
team,
Bear.
sorry,
Sorry.
Drew's team is coming around. He had Josh Allen and Puka Nacua.
Oh man.
Yeah. 90 points
Uh,
between those two.
Niners wallop the Bears. Everyone saw this coming. Brock Purdy with the big day. Isaac Rondo finds the end zone twice, has two big catches,
Yep.
and George
He's hurt.
Kittle and Juwan Jennings with a big day. Garondo's hurt.
Foot sprain. So,
Debo is now the starting running back.
well, I'm hoping it's Patrick Taylor because I picked him up. Just throw some darts at the wall, guys.
Roma
Um,
Dunza finds the end zone two times. That's huge
two
for
time.
him.
Yep. Two times on five targets. Um, not much you can say there. They're down the entire
Uh,
down the
I
entire field.
sat I sat DeAndre Swift on purpose. He has been pretty banged up, and that was the right call.
Ooh, sorry.
You're all right.
And last game, of course, the Chiefs get it done on a last second field goal.
Yep. I did not watch a single second of this game. My wife and I watched Yellowstone
Hmm, nice.
instead, which I'm gonna go do after this before I go to bed. Ugh,
Sarah and I are rewatching How I Met Your Mother,
great
and
show.
oh, fantastic. Some good laughs. What are you drinking tonight? Not a Manhattan,
I made an old fashioned,
old fashioned.
but I'm out of bourbon, so I
Mm,
used Lafroig.
mm.
So it tastes very interesting,
Yeah.
kind of like medicine.
And
Any fantasy
then,
implications from last night? Not really, huh?
no, not a whole lot. Um,
It's tied 2020, 10 minutes to go in the
yep,
Cowboys Bengals game. Big days out of Jamar Chase so far, right?
yep. Jamar Chase has
Oh, Rico
30
Dowdle has
points.
118 yards.
Jamar Chase has 30 points.
Yeah, that's why I'm losing.
Yeah, which is funny. Going back through the Hall of Records,
CeeDee Lamb got the touchdown too.
um, Jamar Chase has three of the highest scores of all time in our league. He has
He's only been in
355.
the league for like 5 years.
I think it's said of the position. Like this is like a fantasy stat of all the 50-point games in the last 50 or whatever 10 years or whatever. He accounts for like half of them. And when he gets hot, he gets hot. That's why I'm scared of Ethan's team. Because like if you have a guy that could just do that and just win you a week, um, it looks like you're still beating Ethan though, which is you're hanging on by a thread.
I'm projected to win
Yeah.
7 points.
Yeah, but that can change in just
Yeah,
what
one
a one
Jamar
Jamar
Chase
Chase
touchdown.
50-yard bomb.
I
Like
need a fumble out of either CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, or Joe Burrow.
you want a Ferguson touchdown. That's what really.
Dynasty.
Oh, you're looking Dynasty now. Where are we at? Dynasty.
I need a fumble.
Oh God, you are 2/10 of a point.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. You're not looking good in that one.
No. One fumble.
And have no one else score any points the rest of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Unlikely.
anyway, yeah, matchups that matter. Let's take a look.
Yeah, hit one.
Sorry,
Hit
where am I
hit
looking?
hit one that's done.
All right. I'm okay. I can't call that, but I will just say that I have Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase versus Bengals defense and Jake Ferguson with a 7 point lead.
Hmm.
Big performance from Sam Darnold. I don't know why I wasn't just starting him all year, and I just dropped Dak a long time ago. But you live and you learn.
I was just gonna say that you live and you learn.
I had a lot of bye week issues this week and injuries, but it worked out, maybe.
Yeah, so yours is gonna come down to it'll come down in the next 10 minutes. So
Which doesn't
um
really matter because I'm just fighting for 11th place.
yeah. Um, Drew, big day obviously behind the backs of Josh Allen, Chase Brown, Puka Nacua, George Kittle.
What
He
the
even
hell is
st
Drew's team name?
one hit wonders.
Oh, okay.
He even started Jonathan Brooks,
Didn't matter.
and it didn't matter because
It just doesn't matter.
yeah. So with that win, Drew, welcome to the playoffs. So Drew should stay in the eighth seed there. Um, Going to the seventh seed, I believe it's
Oh,
going.
speaking of which, Ethan will be in the playoffs regardless.
Oh yeah, Ethan has wrapped up the two seed.
There you go.
Going to the seven seed, I believe that is going to be Dark Horse. There's going to be two. Wait, no. Yeah,
No,
no. Dark Horse will be the eighth seed. Sorry.
no.
Yes.
He's going to go to 6-8,
Yeah. So
and
there's gonna be.
Sackett is 7-7.
Yeah, I'm saying the eighth seed. Drew's the seven. I messed that up. That's my bad. Dark Horse is this. Dark Horse is going to be the eight seed.
Okay,
Blaster and him
and
are
then
tied at 6 and 8.
Blaster's going to be the
Odd man
10,
out.
9, the
He'll
9
be the
seed.
nine. He'll be the odd man out.
That sucks.
So
That's a
Dark
lot of
Horse.
wins.
So Dark Horse is going to be the eighth seed. Drew's going to be the seven. Sackett's going to be the six. Gage will be the five. I will be the four. Stewart will be the three. Ethan the two. And the one, Lucas Stewart, 12 wins in a row, most points in a 14-week format. He has the record of that. He does not have the points per
Wow.
he does not have the points per game record, but a 14-week regular season all-time record. Thir
Wow.
and 12 wins in a row. So, Triple Crown, it's on. Triple Crown watch. So, it's actually going to be a run back. Luke versus Garrett, back-to-back weeks.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the playoffs that I'm not going to be a part of. But that's okay. I have some big shit to play for.
Yep.
Um,
So back to the matchups that matter. So the Stewart versus Gage game was actually big because that determined the three seed, who was going to be the three, who was going to be the five.
mhm.
So Stewart gets that win. Gage falls to that five seed.
Which
Um,
means he plays the 4 instead of the 6.
so it's either you get me or Sackett. So pick your poison.
Oh, yep.
So who do you want? Um, so it looks like then Drew will probably be if he stays in the seventh seed, he's going to play Ethan. And that would be a then Zach and Gage game and a Stewart versus Sackett game. Um,
Stuart, welcome back to the playoffs.
Welcome back, man. Some much needed point bravado to like get people like itching for the playoffs. Like I scored 172 points this week, so I feel I'm ready. I feel like my team's ready to rock and roll. I mean, they could. I haven't the last 3 weeks. I barely scored 101 points. So very glad to score
Excuse me.
170. Um, Brinkman in the 160s, Drew in the 160s. Of course, Lucas is in the 150s. Um, yeah, just a good week all around. Because Heath, we didn't touch on this one. Heath is beating Sackett, so that is where Sackett's going to drop. Um, let's see if I can find this. Um,
Oh, let's talk about the toilet bowl. Where are those teams going to end up
yeah, so I guess it all depends.
if I lose or not?
Blaster's going to be the nine, and you're going to play Heath no matter what, I think, because
I don't have points on Fuller.
oh yeah,
So
because I guess it
I don't
depends on
have
if you.
points on Fuller.
I guess it depends on if you lose.
Yeah, if I win, then I get the 11 seed and I play
Heath.
Heath. And if I
If
lose,
you
I
play
play
Blaster.
Blaster.
Yeah. So depends on who you
I have the
want.
career record for lowest amount of points.
I've never really kept track of that.
It's bad.
Yeah, I believe you are the worst scoring team in the league. Like 1477
You know who's close? Gage.
by like 100 points.
Yeah, it's still close.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like, Blaster does have more points
What's
than both.
crazy is he's 8-6 with only
What?
100 more points
But,
than me.
but that's the thing. Like, Blaster has more points than Gage and Stewart. Stewart's the 3 seed.
A fumble and I win it. Still a fumble and I win it.
There's so much time to go. Dude. There's 8 minutes to
Fumble.
go.
He's only up by less than a point. All
But
right.
yeah, man, we're 3 weeks away. The sprint's here, man. Got to win 3 more in a row. Luke, you've already won 12. Win 15. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Um,
Should we call this our last slate ripped of the year?
Not necessarily.
Okay. No, I mean like we ripped this one and then we
Yep.
just call it since you're so far behind on calculating.
I I'll have more time this week. I the last 3 weeks have been so much prep work. Like I have had no time. I've been
Yeah.
working a ton of nights. I I don't write these down because
It's too much.
it's too much to write down in the moment. Um, so I will go back and listen to these and get them get them figured out. I I was doing good, and then the last couple weeks have bit me in the butt. So, but last time I checked, I
You
was
ready?
winning. Yes, let me move over to my next week tab. All right, let's go.
Rams 49ers. George Kittle versus Kyron Williams, who has the most fantasy points.
George Kittle versus Kyron. Give me the running back. I'll take Kyron.
I want Kittle.
It's fine. Let's see. Dallas, Carolina. I feel like I always get the chance to make you
Yeah.
stick with Dallas. What's the spread? I always like
One Carolina has Dallas has 1.5 points.
okay. What do you want?
Give me Dallas in the points.
So Dallas is favored.
No, Carolina's favored.
Carolina's favored?
Yeah, if it's at home.
Oh man.
Yeah, give me Dallas plus 1.5.
Oh wow, that's a terrible bet. Yeah,
You made
yeah.
it.
I know. I'll take Carolina.
Ravens Giants, more rushing yards, Lamar Jackson or Tyrone Tracy.
Lamar Jackson.
Tyrone Tracy.
Rushing yards only,
Yeah.
correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Um, Kansas City and Cleveland. Will this is almost too easy. Let's see if can make it. Jameis Winston interceptions. I feel like over like half is like is 1.5 too tough of a line because he does throw a lot of picks.
I don't know.
Like because over like 0.5 is like
That's a clear over.
it's a clear over. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, just do the 1.5. I mean, it's your bet.
it
Do
is
what you
my
want.
bet. Um,
I need to get my rug over here from my other house.
let's go. Oh, yeah, 1.5.
Under.
Go under. Over. I'll let you get a couple points here. So I wanted, yeah, because the point five you would have gone,
Yeah.
you would have gone over, and I'd go under. So
Bengals Titans over under total turnovers 2.5.
Bengals Titans
Yep.
2.5
Over under
over.
under.
Here, can let me change that. You want the other side anyway. Let's just go half an interception. Do you think Jameis throws an interception?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like that better. I'd rather Jameis just not throw an interception. I'll do that one
Okay.
instead. Okay. Is it mine now?
Yep.
You haven't done
How's the
Miami.
internet? How's the internet connection been, by the way?
It's
Any
been good.
lagging?
No.
Good. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Miami, Houston. Um, more fantasy points. Nico Collins or Tyreek Hill?
Collins.
Okay, I'll take Tyreek.
Commanders Saints. Washington is favored by 7.5.
I'll lay the points. I'll take Washington.
All right. Give me the Saints then. That's a terrible bet. All right.
Um, Jets and Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Um,
I have a bet for that one, but
okay, I'll let you have that one. I'll pick another one.
oh, I
Um,
mean, you don't have to. I'm not
oh,
trying to bully you off of it.
okay.
You
How
just couldn't
about
think of it something.
um? Yeah, I don't really have anything.
All right. Move on, and then I'll.
Go ahead and I'll pick the
All right.
next
All right,
two.
and then you'll just all right. Jets, Jaguars. More receptions. Garrett Wilson versus Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas.
All right. Wilson.
All righty. You did that one. Did that one. That one. New England and Cardinals.
Is there still bye weeks?
No,
Oh my God. Yes, there is.
no, there's no bye weeks.
Yes.
Who?
No, that was probably last week. Yeah, it was last week. I don't know why it's
Uh,
still showing up at the bottom.
oh. Um, Arizona and New England. Will 2.5 or 1.5 combined rushing touchdowns.
No.
Okay, I'll go over. And then I'll do the Indianapolis and Denver one. How about this one's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a spread for passes completed by the quarterbacks. So Bo Nix has a real high percentage. Anthony Richardson does not. Let's say hmm, trying to find a fair number. Bo Nix minus 8.5.
That was a really good line. That was where I had it in my head. I'll take Richardson.
Okay, I'll take Bo Nix. I'll lay the. Okay, that's fine. So I
Um,
didn't want to do passing yards because Richardson can stay up there.
Bills, Lions. Will 2 out of 3 of these players score a touchdown? You
Two out
ready?
of three. 2 out of 3. Okay.
James Cook, Dave Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs. It's not total touchdowns. It's will 2 out of 3 of the running backs score a touchdown?
No.
Yes.
Battle of Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh and Philly. That one's too easy, and I want that side, so I'm not going to give that one to you. How about Man, what's the spread?
5.5 for Philly.
So let's do under over 3.5 field goals made.
Over.
Or I'll go under. I
Bucks.
the other one I wanted was will there be a tush push touchdown?
Bucks Chargers. The over under is 46.5.
Under.
I'm gonna say over, obviously.
Green
There's two
Bay.
Monday night games this week.
Is there two? Yeah,
Yeah.
they got to and they're all half hour apart. Oh man. Man, some cruddy
Why
games
would they
too.
do that?
Because they got to squeeze them in.
Oh, okay.
Um, Seattle, Green Bay. I like this line again. 2.5 rushing touchdowns.
Under.
Over.
Uh, Bears Vikings. Will there be over 1.5 100-yard receivers?
Over 1.5.
Yep. So are you going to have two or more 100-yard receivers in this game?
Yes.
No. I thought you were going to say no.
No, you got a couple outs with like Hawkinson. Yeah. That
He
you got
hasn't put up 100 yards
I know.
in like 3 weeks. I think he's
Chicago's
only done it once this year, but
yeah, Chicago's terrible against. They're terrible.
no.
Um,
Anyway, you
and
get the honors of the Falcons Raiders game, which no one should watch.
yeah. Um, Desmond Ritter revenge game.
You got a Desmond Ritter line,
Desmond
total
Ritter
yards.
total yards. Let's go 219.5.
Give me the over.
Yeah, that's not a very good line. Um, that's fine. I'll go under 219.5.
All right.
I
I
was
was
probably
thinking like
I probably
295,
295. Man,
but
no
that's a
way.
bit much.
Yeah, I was thinking like if I would have gone up any more, I would have gone like 227. Like
That includes rushing and receiving because it's total yards.
yes, correct.
All right. That was fun. Nice slate rip.
Yeah, where are we at here? Let's back to week 14 here. 2020 still. You're probably not doing too hot. Mm, yeah, he's still only up by just a little bit. Interesting.
That really
I'm
sucks, man.
I'm rooting for you. I want to be. I want to jump him.
I know.
I
And
want the one seed.
I did not have any good options at tight end this week, which kind of cost me.
Yeah, you're.
I had 2.9 points from my three tight ends combined.
Did you play two of them?
No. But
Sanders.
out of my
Oh,
three, I had 2.9 points that I could have gotten from my tight ends, which actually would have been the difference.
yeah, because you got zero. Yeah, it'd been nice to have that 2.9. But yeah,
I actually started a perfect lineup besides that. No, I did start DeAndre Swift like an idiot. I thought I sat him.
idiot.
So
What? I mean,
stupid.
there's nothing else you could have done. Well, Tyron
Well,
Tracy.
I was gonna start Tracy.
How did you not start Tracy? Oh, dear Lord, Dalton.
I don't know, man. I meant to start Tracy. I don't think I can start him next week either against Baltimore.
Yeah, you can.
I can tell you I'm not starting two Panthers next week.
Oh man. Hey, 3 weeks ago, someone come take this trophy from Dalton and I. We're just kind of trading it back and forth between our houses. So, um,
That's so douchey and it's
yeah,
funny.
yeah, uh,
Somebody come rob my house.
yeah. It's been quite a while. 4
4
years.
years.
Yeah. So, who who was the last person to win it?
I don't know.
Patrick?
Look at the fucking trophy, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea. Wow. Bill.
We have that whole side, don't we?
Bill.
We have that whole side, don't we?
Yes, we do.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Bill was the last person.
Wow. Yeah, you guys better come win this.
2019, 2020, the Love Taxi.
You guys need to come win.
Someone's got to get it. But
Well, game is still tied. I'm not gonna watch it and hope somebody fumbles. And then I'm gonna go finish Yellowstone with my wife.